Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Did you see yesterday's video where I was working on the alien hat and playing with that slime green color and black and oh my gosh. Oh, slime green color? Where'd the little alien go? Here it is. Yeah, that color with black. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. Yeah, we're going to bring in that to a little bit more. And you see what this is? Day 7. I know I'm not the only one doing advent calendars. I am so tickled with my choice. If this is your first time here, because I have gotten some new subscribers, this is my first advent calendar ever. And I ended up getting Aberdeen Wool's Tangled Poet calendar. And I am absolutely thrilled. I have enjoyed every single bit of it. I am not peeking. I am not giving sneak peeks. I'm not cheating. No, I am finding out when I pull the little thing open and you and I both get to see it. And I'm having a blast. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've already decided I'm not going to wind up my stuff right now and start working on it because, you know, it's Christmas time and there's a lot of things that are being done at the moment. And my fascination with hats has just consumed me. And this gorgeous color, yeah, that's called slime green. It's a Joann Big Twist Value yarn, but they're not the only ones who make that beautiful ectoplasmic green. Love the pink too, by the way. It's another Joann Fabrics yarn. Yeah, so I'm having a blast with that. This is a free pattern, and I was showing this yesterday. It wasn't done yet. Look at that. Oh yeah, finished the alien hat. I need to grab my sewing needle and, you know, like tie in my little ends, but that's okay. I'll get that done. This thing is fantastic. I am loving that. That right there. So the pattern, I'll link it down below. It is a free pattern and they're not using worsted weight yarn. I used worsted weight yarn. Now the alien here is 10 stitches. Okay. You know, and then they had it 2 stitches between. That's how the pattern is. I think the pattern has you cast on 144 stitches with a lot smaller yarn. Makes total sense. And you get these little aliens like this that are just absolutely fabulous, you know, little tiny ones and everything, like a little border. Well, I cast on 84 stitches and I'm doing 7 repeats of the aliens with worsted weight yarn. It makes for a lot quicker hat. And look at that. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. It could not have been better. So I was bouncing back and forth. This is the Big Twist Rave yarn. And I thought this was, you know, that's a bright green. And I thought that would be fabulous. But truthfully, I wasn't sure how much of the green I would use if I would get into that black. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be that really, really bright. And nothing is better than that. Just my opinion. So I got that gone. And as soon as I cast this off, I did this last night. I did not have my needles and everything else with me, which is why I have all my little ends, whatever. So I immediately cast on another one. I had to, it was a thing. And I wanted to make one a little smaller. So this, I think I used size 7 needles for the entire thing. And again, cast on 84 stitches and just did a simple decreasing at the top, right? Natural spacing, easy. Well, I wanted to use smaller needles just to see. So I went down to 6s. I didn't bother with the 5s and the 6s. I just went down to 6s. And I believe I cast on 72 stitches. And this one I did 6 of the little pattern repeats all the way around. And then the little 2 stitches in between. So like I said, the alien itself is 10 stitches. And then, you know, you've got 1 stitch on each side. So 12 stitches for the full repeat if you want to. Now, for those of you that don't knit, you know you can use this pattern for crocheting. You can use that grid for anything you want to and put your little alien on whatever you're making. So it doesn't have to be just knitting, and it is a free pattern. So I cast on another one. Having fun, of course. Oh my gosh. And my husband's like, that thing is absolutely amazing. I was trying to get one of them for one of my grandsons. I don't know. The kids have big heads. You know, it's just slightly smaller than adult, but not quite. So I don't know if this is going to fit him or not, but it's done. I made it. Oh yeah, it's done. I had to. So look at that. 6 repeats of the alien around. And do you know what this is? That is that. Do I have it around here? No, I don't. It's around somewhere. It's this yarn You're like, lady, that's purple. I know. But do you see the way that that's patterned? So Big Twist has this same patterning with the purple, with the blue, with the green, with the red. The red is called Cherry Mix. So I made 2 hats with the Cherry Mix. I did 1 knit and 1 crochet. All right. And I had just scraps left. Perfect. And that's what this is. And you can see the variation of color between bright and dark. And I think that's fantastic. So hubby really liked this with that little bit of color pop on both sides. It's a little different. See, here I did more of the grids, just like what the original pattern has. This one, it's a smaller hat, so I did not. And by the way, if you are wanting to play with color work, you're like, what's my best first pattern? What's that? Doing stuff like this brim right here, just practicing geometric shapes, just practicing like little dots, you know, one color, one the other, switch the colors like that, and then going back and forth, you're going to get better at it. And you can make your own little shapes as you go. I like to do things by force, but that's just me. So here are my alien hats. So the plan is for the boys, right? For the my grandsons for this. I think they're gonna love it, right? You know, I mean, come on. They're 6, well, 5 and 6 right now. But the little guys, I think this right here is gonna be just amazing. And then for the bigger people right here, and I plan on making some more because I'm on a roll. I mean, these are exciting. They're kind of like fire in the brain. And I wish I had more of that red. I think that's perfect. I like the dimension of it, the variations. Like I said, in the skein, it looks like this. You know, that dark and light, and that just kind of stacked on itself. There's no real pattern to it, but there's a little bit of variation and depth. I love that. I've got plenty of acrylic yarns that I can play with and I can match with this. And I've got other yarns. And the other thing too that I think is really fun and wonderful about this is the little alien, like I said, 10 stitches. All right, well, the pattern has you casting on 144. I think that's what it is. And, you know, you're using like the fingering weight yarn. Well, you can use the small weights or up to, I'm doing worsted. Don't think I'm going to that bulky weight, by the way. I am not the bulky fan. But I'm able to get it done a lot quicker. This is pretty fantastic. And you can even see the difference between this is on size 6s right here, and this is on size 7s. Big difference, right? I mean, I can visually see a difference with the size of it, one being bigger, one being smaller. Have fun. It's your craft. It's your creation. Do it however you want to and play with the colors. I mean, it is fantastic. I have that color, that slime green color, in fingering weight. Oh yes, I do. I have that in multiple different brands of yarn. I have it in wool and acrylic, right? Because I really like that color. Do I have some? Oh, see, and I even have, not that I'm going to do it, but I even have Rowan tweed, which would be pretty fantastic. No, it's not the green. Well, okay, that's, I mean, come on, that's not the exact, but that's not a bad thing. So I've got this, I've got the hot pink. I mean, I love this chartreuse. Is that the name of it? Is that the color? I don't know. It's covered up, so I can't really tell what Rowan says this color is. I don't know. It's stunning. I have it in multiple different types of yarn, different kinds of yarn. I am always drawn to it. We have our things, right? We all get drawn to what we like. I like this stuff. I liken it to a lot of years in the military and being told what I had to wear. And I'm like on color explosion. Woo! Yes, that's where I'm at right now. So you can tell what I did from video yesterday to today. Could not help it. Pretty sure you're going to see a couple more alien hats. It's going to happen. These are fun. Read slightly addictive. Yeah. I'm going to have some unisex hats because I think these are unisex. To me, they're unisex, right? You know, guy, girl, doesn't really matter. And this, oh my gosh, I think the boys are going to love it. And I was thinking of doing maybe orange right here too, because I've got orange, right? You know, and that, I love the red, but I don't think I would have thought of the red except for I had just literally the scraps left over, just a tiny little bit. That's why I didn't do anything really bigger. I'm like, that's about all I have. So anyway, there you go. That's the fun stuff. Do we want to see the advent calendar? Do we want to see what day 7 is? Oh my gosh. I want to see what day 7 is. Oh, I look forward to this all day long. You know, you would think I would record this stuff first thing in the morning. No, I have work, you know, or something along that line. No, I do it later in the evening and after everything else is done and dinner's taken care of and all that other stuff. And generally the house is quiet unless the dogs start barking. You know, so I look forward to this all day. You know, like, oh, what do I have? What do I have? These are 30-gram little hanks of yumminess. I mean, I don't have to stop off at a store or anything. I know every day I have a little package waiting for me, a surprise package of yarn. That's exciting. So here we go. For those that are not wanting to find out right now, you might want to avert your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's stunning. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are definitely changing with the colors. Let me pull up. Here's the last 3 right here. If you want to look at the rest, you can look at yesterday's video or something like that. And I've been putting the advents more towards the end if you wanted to, you know, just check that out. But yeah, look at this. This one right here was 5, 6, 7. That is stunning. So it's interesting, you know, looking at my stuff. I've got 1, 2, 3, very much similar, easy to match. My day 4, I personally love it, but it's definitely a transition. And then these 3 to me really go together really, really well. It's been a blast. I'm not going to lie. This one to me is just stunning. To having not done one before and then have one that has colors that I personally enjoy. As I said, I've looked at other people opening the calendars and the yarn is gorgeous. I am not going to downplay, you know, any company with their yarns and everything else. The yarn's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. But some of them are just not me. But that's okay, right? They might be you. And it's fun to watch all the different ones. So I think for me, through happenstance or whatever you want to call it, I picked one really through happenstance. It's not like I did any research. And it's so far, it definitely jumps on board, pleases me immensely. I mean, look, here's days 1, 2, and 3. All right. I mean, we see what I'm wearing. Okay, to include the necklace, right? You know, I mean, yeah. So what's not to love? So having all that transition and all that beautifulness, and 30 grams is a lot for each one. We have 30 grams, 24 different colors, and then that 100 grams at the end. Oh my gosh, this is going to be exciting. So tell me what you're doing. Are you watching other channels? Are you seeing who else is doing things? If you want to see these cute little mini hanks wound up into a ball to see how that looks, you know, go check out Naked Snail. I'll link her down below because she's been doing the advent, the same advent. And I've enjoyed watching hers too because her yarn is slightly different than mine. It's the same, but it's slightly different because it's the hand-dyed nature. And she winds them up in cute little balls and she's putting them on her Christmas tree as ornaments. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I kind of wanted to do that, but I didn't want to steal her idea because that's where I saw it. So I figured I'll just throw you at it. You guys go look at it. If you want to see that, it's adorable. Go check it out. Anyway, that's what I've got going on. I am on an alien fix. Expect to see more alien hats. If you have not gotten your alien hat, it is a free pattern. By all means, check that out. Give the designer a little bit of love. Greatly appreciated. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.